Well, if Mexico City is the epicenter of this swine flu outbreak, then the hospital behind me is sort of the ground zero. This is where some of the earliest patients were taken. Doctors were mystified when these patients who were neither elderly nor very young, but rather in the prime of their lives, started to come in, becoming very sick, and many of them dying. These patients developed symptoms very, very quickly. Now, over the past few days, doctors have been trying to figure out exactly where this swine flu came from. What we can tell you is that it's a flu virus that the world has never seen before, a combination of several different flu viruses. The mayor of Mexico City told me that he believes this particular swine flu started at a pig farm somewhere outside Mexico City, and patient 0, or the first patient, made his or her way here. Now, how this is going to progress is hard to say. There are around 100 deaths now, 102 to 103 deaths here in Mexico City, but we have no idea how many people have become sick in any way. About 1,300 people have become seriously ill, but there may be many more with mild illness, and that could be a very good sign. It could mean the fatality rate is very low. And just to give you a frame of context, the regular flu, the flu that many people are familiar with, kills about 36,000 people every year in the United States alone. So that's a little bit of context. The city is trying to understand how best to deal with this. I had a chance to sit down and talk with the mayor about that very issue. Have you been wearing a mask?
Yeah, I'm wearing a mask all the day.
You're wearing it all day?
Yeah, in order to promote to the people to use the mask, which is a very important thing to do.
How worried are you?
Very worried.
Very worried.
Since Thursday, that we received the information that this virus is another kind of virus, a new one. So the potential damage for the city is very, very high.
What we now know is that the mayor is going to meet with officials here in the city of Mexico City to determine whether or not people should stay home from work as well over the next couple of days. Already the churches and schools are closed. They may also consider shutting down public transportation, which would include buses and subways, very important in this congested city of 20 million people. A lot of people asking, how do I know? How do I know if I have the swine flu? It can be very similar to the regular flu. Some of the same symptoms, including fever, which can be one of the first symptoms. We're checking our temperature often to see if we have that early sign, but also the body aches, the runny nose, the cough. Two symptoms seem to keep coming up that the doctors tell me about: sudden onset of dizziness and a lot of the gastrointestinal symptoms, including nausea and vomiting. Your best protection, same thing we're using, a mask like this. We are outside the hospital. This is one of the higher risk areas. I wear the mask when I'm not doing television, and simply washing your hands with a hand sanitizer. This is a virus that can live on inanimate surfaces like keyboards, on money. It can live on your hands, so it's not shaking hands and washing your hands as frequently as possible. People appear to get sick about 3 days after they've been exposed to the virus. There are many clues here. We're going to search for more in the days to come, and we'll have it for you as it comes to us. Back to you for now.